All right, everybody. I'm trying not to be too loud because my kids are still sleeping, but we're going to teach you how to make some ribs on a pellet smoker today. All right, so right here we already have these ribs seasoned, but the first things we got to do before we do that is we got to take off the silver skin membrane in the back. And you should also trim your ribs down, get off some of that excess fat, and then you're gonna first start by seasoning the back side. You'll do a nice even coat, try to get the sides, and let that set for about 20 minutes, then flip the ribs and season the other side of them and let them set as well. Also, when you do rib rub, do not rub the rib rub. Pat it down firmly so it sticks to the meat. While the season's setting, I like to go and warm up my grill so it's nice and ready to go by the time everything is set and the rib rubs are ready. Now, a lot of these rib rubs, a lot of people when they make ribs, they like to use a binder, mustard or something like that. I don't do that personally. I like to let the ribs sweat. All right, everyone, time has come. We're gonna spritz these ribs with apple juice I have in the spray bottle. The point of this is the acids in the juice will also tenderize the ribs, but it also keeps them from drying out. So we're gonna go ahead and do that now. Here's a good shot of them. Just give them a little spritz here so they're nice and moist on top. Really smell that apple juice. Get them nice and glistening. Alright, so the ribs have been smoking at 180 degrees for 4 hours now, so now it's time to do a wrap. In order to do that, we're going to take 2 pieces of heavy-duty aluminum foil about arm's length, and we're going to get some butter pads, brown sugar, apple juice, and a little bit more of the seasoning that you used for your ribs. So what we're going to do is put down the butter here on the foil, the little pads here. Next, we are going to set that down, get our sugar out. And just kind of judge it for the sugar. It's really up to taste. Some people only like to put like a 1/4 cup. Some people like less. I like to kind of get it in there. Now, sprinkle it on. Then, take your rib rub that you had. You're going to put it back on here. Just a little bit. Not too much. Next, now take a rack of the ribs and meat side down, put it on top of that butter. Okay? Okay. I got Shira over here trying to eat my butter. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to fold these sides in nice and tight. Okay? And fold it up nice and tight. And this side down nice and tight. Okay? Now, with this side open, a little bit left, you're going to take some apple juice right here and pour some inside. Probably about a 1/4 cup or so, up to a cup. Then you're going to set your Traeger up to 225 degrees. Finish wrapping this up. And you're going to put these ribs meat side down and continue cooking them for another 2 hours. All right, so it's been a little bit over 2 hours in the wrap. We've taken the ribs off, or out of the foil, I should say, and we put them back on the grill, and we're gonna get ready to do a slight glaze. To do this, you just take your favorite barbecue sauce, put a little bit on top, real thin layer, and just brush it around. And we're gonna Brush this all over till it's nice and thin, coating the entire rib. Then we're going to close the lid and cook it for another hour. Alright, so the ribs are finally done. It's been an hour since we've glazed them. Let's pull these suckers out. We're going to do a quick temperature test. I know they're done, but I just want to get a good reading on everything. Make sure they're nice and tender. And they are. Let's pull these suckers out and then we'll cut them up inside. All right, so now we're here. The ribs are done. They've been smoked, they've been wrapped, they've been glazed, and it's time for a taste test. Check this out here. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna cut these down, straight down the rib bottom. Make these cuts for what is to be a perfect looking tender rib. Look at that right there. Here we go. We're going to give a taste test. Amazing. Talk about fall off the bone. Oh, wow. I can't even contain myself. It's coming straight off. That's good eating right there. I tell you what. I can give you the instructions. All you have to do is follow them. I want to thank everyone who's came by and watched the video. If you found it informative, give it a like, subscribe. Have any questions? Drop them in the comments. Also, watch me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Freud_Dukes. Thanks again, guys.